Hi, this is Buck Baskin with YouthSundaySchoolCurriculum.com again, and I really hope at this point that this series really is, helping you in great ways and giving you some insight or maybe some new things of, how your ministry can be more effective. This next step is kind of an ongoing process, and this is the idea of casting the vision. Um, I'm calling you now to step out as a leader, cast the vision to the other people around you and in your church of what you're expecting out of your small group ministry. One, go to the other staff members. If you have a staff meeting, explain to them, this is where I feel God's leading us. This is what He's laid on my heart. And this is where I think we are going, and this is what it's going to look like. And be bold about it. Show some passion because they need to know and they need to buy in, and they need to, work with you, and so you need that support from them in prayer, but also as they, plan their things, and you make sure that, everything fits together well. There's a supportive team. You also need to cast the vision. To the rest of your church when possible. I'm not saying you necessarily have to get on the stage and talk about it, but maybe through conversations, you need to do that. Make sure people know what's going on. That you're expecting more out of your students in your ministry. It's not all just fun and games. To your parents, they need to know what the students are learning, where they're going, what your goal is for them, so that you can work with them. Because still, the parent is the number one disciple of their kids. Now, we live in a messed up, broken world, and so that doesn't always happen. Sometimes parents aren't followers of Christ. Sometimes there's one parent, it's just hard. There's a lot of tough situations. But ideally, the parents, discipling the kids, so you want to help and support them in that and show them how you're doing that. And also may give you a chance to reach out to some of these parents to help them grow, to disciple them, to see them come to Christ. And you also need to cast the vision to leaders. And this is sort of that ongoing process again, because as you have, new leaders coming in, you need to sit down with them and make sure it's very clear that they know what the expectations are of them as a leader. And then you need to hold them to those expectations, hold them accountable. And then to your students. Now it's a little different. They don't need all the logistics, but they need at least a big picture of what your heart is for this part of your ministry and what you expect out of them. So look for opportunities to go out there and cast the vision for your ministry. You've worked hard on it. We spent, 4 to 5 lessons on it. And so you need to make sure that hard work is understood, seen, and heard, so that all those dreams and goals that you set can come to fruition.